Welcome to the Music Matters More podcast. Today, we welcome on Levon.
We in a bit, it's lover boy Levon chilling in your fucking section. The only L a real nigga take is the lesson I was placed up in this game while y'all still second guessing. These hoes call me Rance away. I'm Hidden Valley dressing.
Oh,
Come on now.
how are you doing today, brother?
I'm feeling great.
It
You know, it's
sounds like
good to
it.
be here with my boy Bishop. You know, we
Gang.
got Harrison.
Yes,
My boy about to
sir.
drop a project soon. I'm
Yes,
excited
sir.
for it.
Thank you,
Ooh,
brother.
my
I
boy been
appreciate
cooking.
you.
Hey, he got that new fucking studio coming soon too. Look, I know this is my interview, but my boy been doing crazy shit. I want to make sure I show love to my guy.
I appreciate you,
Yes,
brother.
sir.
Thank you so much for coming on. Honestly, it feels I think I've said this before, but it feels a little bit like deja vu in a sense.
Type shit.
It's definitely, nigga, I feel like that's a Raven in the flesh right now,
Yeah,
bro. Like I done
Almost like
been in
we've
this seat
done this
before.
Well, we're gonna get right into this. Bishop, how are you doing today, brother?
You know me, bro.
Yeah.
Big chillin'.
We're getting
Chillax.
we're getting this going. So Levon, the first
good.
question we're gonna start with is how long have you been making music for?
So damn, it's about to be a decade here. I made my first song when I was 17, and I'm 26 right now. So, shit, it's about to be damn near 10 motherfucking years in this bitch. So
10 years?
yeah. So
What do you remember the first setup you had for making music?
first setup was this boy Junior King, bro. He hit me up. This was like 2016, 2015. He done hit me up and talk about we should make a song. So what we did was we went on Twitter and we were like, hey, bro, let's hit up Twitter. If we get like so many retweets and likes, we're gonna drop a fucking song. So
This is back when Twitter was popping.
this was back when Twitter was like, we were Twitter
Actually a
niggas.
thing.
Me and this man Junior, we were Twitter niggas back in the day.
Yeah.
So it was like Twitter was my go-to. I didn't start getting on Instagram more when I started taking music serious. That's when I started really taking advantage of Instagram. But it was like, once we get so many likes, we're gonna drop our song. And then we got the likes real quick. And I don't have much musical experience at the time. My brother, who's been making music his whole life, he had the whole setup. My dad, when I grew up with, he had a whole bunch of music equipment. My brother always tried to get me on a song, but I just never like took the music serious. But when Junior like kind of introduced me to it, it kind of made it like natural. Like rather than it being like sit here and make music, it's like fuck it, let's see what the people want and then let's make the song.
Let's see what we can create.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So at that point, we got that shit quick as fuck. Then Junior pulled up to my crib. We were in one of my cribs and we had the apartments in Old Town, fucking Foothills apartments. And
Oh,
yeah.
that's where I stay right now.
That's where you stay?
At the corners
Exactly.
in the back.
No, we were 2838 Pajol Street. Right there.
2885 Pajol Street.
Yeah,
Whoa,
it's
hey,
2835. Oh shit. Oh wait. Hey, we gonna cut that part out.
I mean, that's where I used to live.
Yeah, so
I don't care.
No,
but
he
knows what's up.
lives there right now. If anybody want to jump this nigga, it's the dog. No, I'm playing. But yeah, when we first made this song, we deadass was just young ass kids, and then I didn't have no musical experience, so I just like when you're young, you just confident like, oh yeah, we can make a song. I had a MacBook, loaded up GarageBand. I had a bunch of stuff. Like I had a desktop. I think Junior's right there. Junior, come here real quick. Come on. Talk about the story. Junior King in his motherfucking bed.
Gang, how you feeling?
All right. So, hey, look. When we made that song, nigga, when we made that song, I forgot what I was gonna say. What was I saying?
What song?
It was what was it?
It was Ambitions as a Writer freestyle. You know,
Oh, yeah.
so I came through. He had the laptop. I had the mic.
You bought the mic?
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
A trash mic, bro.
This nigga brought the mic, and then we just used every single thing that I had in the crib. So we had like I'm pretty sure I was 17 at the time, so I might have just graduated because like I'm an August baby. So we used a fucking foam finger from our high school. We used a do-rag that I had. We put the microphone in the closet that I had, and I think we like connected to a hanger or some shit. And we just recorded shit. I recorded it. This nigga already had his verse. Shit was fire. I done literally spit my shit there on the mic. And then at that moment, bro, it was just like we got a lot of love for that song. And then even my brother, who was been making music for as long as I can remember, he was like, "Yo, y'all niggas actually like y'all cooking up. Like from using the resources that you have, like y'all really done cooked up some shit." And then from there, we made Sweet Life of D in June, right? Sweet Life of D in June. My brother already had a studio, so he kind of took us serious at that point. And then we done record Sweet Life of D in June. I'm pretty sure the first song we got, that shit got 1K real quick.
Yeah.
Like, bro,
The first night.
it hit 1K real quick, and we were like, bro, like, damn, like, we felt like we was awesome shit. And then after that, we recorded Sweet Life of D in June, and that shit did numbers too. And then from there, it was history from there.
So your brother, do you think that he's been a big inspiration for you in music?
Oh yeah, he's definitely probably one of the biggest inspirations I have in music. If it wasn't for my brother and this guy right here, I probably wouldn't have had the courage to step up on a mic or even make music. If it wasn't for him, that one time we was just fucking kids talking about, hey, let's make a song, or like just once, like on some Phineas and Ferb shit. Like it was just a summer day on vacation, and like let's do something different. Made the song and shit did numbers. And then my brother definitely like kind of, he always tried to get me to make music, but I just never really I never thought I really could do it. Like I just thought it was just like that's your thing. But then after that, he's like, oh no, you for sure doing this. And then definitely took it serious. He did a lot of engineering for us for our Misunderstood project, and like did a lot of engineering for me from my stuff. Even till this day, he still does some stuff. Right now, I do my stuff on my own, but definitely a big part. If it wasn't for my big bro, I
What
wouldn't be where
DAW
I'm
do you
at.
use?
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up. So, okay. So when I first started making music,
Hey,
I definitely started using
hey,
what?
that wasn't the question. What do you use currently?
Currently?
I don't want to. You can get to the origin story, but
Yeah.
right now,
So I use Pro Tools,
and
and then I dibble dabble with BandLab.
you dibble dabble.
Yeah. So look, hear me out. Y'all use whatever streaming service you can use, bro. Whatever that gets y'all started, you use it. I started with Logic, and then I moved to Windows, so I didn't have Logic anymore. And then my brother taught me Pro Tools, and I'm like, Pro Tools is kind of like, it just, I fuck with Pro Tools. I still use it to like record my vocals, but it just for the mixing process, it wasn't working for me. And then I started using BandLab, and it was like, I feel like this is it. Using BandLab was that same feeling that it felt when I first made this song with bro. Like it was like using the resources that you have and just like going off a sound. Like rather than having it sound like a certain way. Like when I was making music, I was like told like you have to have like a professional DAW, professional equipment, and all that stuff. But then like with BandLab, I don't even know how I started using BandLab. Oh, some homies from TikTok. I do TikTok lives, and I did it big back in the day. And it was like, it kind of showed me, like, they were like, oh, we use BandLab. And I started clowning on that shit. And I actually used it, and I was like, damn, bro, it's just like any other DAW. Like GarageBand or fucking FL Studios. Like Steve Lacy, I think he used his BandLab or used the GarageBand back in the day. T-Pain used GarageBand. I'm pretty sure back in the day, like in the 1970s, 1980s, before they had these DAWs, you had to deadass pull up to a studio, professional studio, and record your equipment. So, or like perform, like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like you
I know
had
what
to
you mean.
deadass fucking record your shit at a professional studio. So it was crazy that we have these DAWs that's everything is at your fingertips.
At your fingertip.
Exactly, everything. You got BandLab, nigga. You can do this shit from your phone. I have homies who record from wired headphones, and it just dead ass sounds. To me, it sounds good.
I feel like it doesn't even matter the fact of your guys' story being that Junior had the mic and you had the computer. Literally reminds me of like me and my buddies. Like I might have not had the best computer at the time, but I remember my first mic was an MXL 770 that I had got, and then I got the little foam shield around the microphone. This was in like 2016, and then it was like I got that for Christmas. I got one of my first interfaces, and my buddy had like a gaming computer, but he always made beats on FL and stuff. So it was like I went over there, and it was like I brought my stuff. He already had his, and it was like we went from there. I remember my first song was in 2016 was called Wavy, It was the same thing. It hit like 1,000 in like 3 or 4 days, and I was
Yeah.
like, holy shit, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like people, honestly, it doesn't even matter. Whenever you're listening to a song, nobody's gonna be like, oh, that was recorded on this. The average listener doesn't even know what anybody records on.
Exactly.
So it really doesn't matter. I was just saying that because of the first episode that we shot, you know what I'm saying? It was a little bit of a joke, but realistically, if you get it to sound the way you want it to sound, even that new artist, David, or it's DV,
Yeah,
whatever,
David. Yeah,
he
yeah.
records all his, or he
BandLab.
recorded a bunch of songs on BandLab, and then he got that one Cali, is it Caliucci's,
Yeah,
or
Caliucci's
was it,
feature.
yeah, the feature, yeah, it's like, so it really doesn't matter. Do you think you've made your best song yet?
I'm just getting started. But the thing is, I have so many songs like in the vault. Me and my boy Junior, we just actually hit 100,000 streams on
Oh,
our song "You Miss
shit.
Me." So it's like, I don't know if that's the best one, but that one has been doing the best numbers. This has been literally all just promo from like just promoting through like fucking trial reels and like memes and stuff. Like no actual
Tell 'em what
PNR or
it is.
nothing.
Tell 'em how you're.
Okay. It's the dead memes. So like pretty much it's these memes that it's like, oh, like when you're dead, blah 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 blah. It's like these memes that I see on TikTok and it's popping off. I did put my song behind it and then use it for Instagram, and it does its thing. So
How did you come across that?
TikTok.
Yeah.
So what I do is I literally take the song, or I take the TikTok, save it, put my song behind it, put song blah 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 in the fucking comment, and then from there just let it do its thing. Let it do its thing, and then cook it from there. That's all it is. It's ain't much to it. Hey, Instagram just has this feature called trial reels. If you're not using trial reels, you know, I feel like you're not taking advantage of it. Like, go ahead and plant that seed for real. So use trial reels. Try to post 5 to 10 a day. And then at least when I post 5 to 10 a day, at least 1 or 2 like get like maybe 100K or something. So it's a good way to put your music out there, and you don't have to post it to your
actual
followers.
page.
Yeah, it just goes
Yeah.
to non-followers. So if you're not using trial reels, I recommend you use trial reels because that's go to.
In regards to promo, tell us a little bit about your shirt, bro.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
you know, we got the high club in his bed. So yeah, this is something that me and Junior started. So when I first started making music, that studio that my brother had at the apartment that I was at in Old Town right here, it was called G49. So then from there, we started calling ourselves G49 High Club because we also had the homies crib that we used to smoke at back in the day. We used to call ourselves the High Club. We used to go ahead, chief up, get creative, talk about creative ideas. So then kind of went ahead and we go ahead and make this t-shirts. And then like it started off just niggas being kids and smoking and shit. But then from there it was like higher level of thinking, higher level of consciousness, like higher level, like thinking higher than a normal person. Like rather than it being about like, oh, like smoking and getting high, it was like literally being your higher self, like being a higher level of consciousness. So it's like, it's kind of dope how we started off on something just so simple. And then like now, like a decade later, we made it to something like a little bit more complex than just the simplicity of just smoking.
Like it started off on some woke shit, and
Yeah,
now
exactly.
it's a collective now.
Yeah. So shout out High Club. You know we repping. Got
Okay.
the t-shirts and shit.
And what about we in this bitch? Where did that
In
come
bed.
from?
So when
Just saying, ladies, I got a bracelet. So
Yeah. So look, We in That Bed started literally like when I first started making music, I just started saying we in that bed in every song. Like we in that bed, we in that bed. And it's like, damn, every artist has like that thing that they say. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna make it my own. So we got the iHeart Music, we in that bed bracelets. So pretty much it started off as just, you know, me just saying we in that bed, my music and shit. And then from there, fucking we just made it a whole damn thing. We made it a whole thing. So it's just crazy how it started off from just me saying in my songs, and then now it's like this thing. But y'all remember the I Heart Boobies bracelets, right?
I saw those earlier.
That's what
and
I'm
I was
saying.
like, yo, I remember being like 18, 19, rocking
Yeah,
I Heart
yeah.
Movies joints.
So it's the same
18,
thing.
Yo,
19.
chill out, bro.
Yeah.
I looked over you because I knew you was finna say something crazy.
Hey, yo,
Hey.
nigga, I was like 10, nigga.
Yeah, y'all gotta chill.
Damn.
Y'all gotta chill.
Okay,
Yeah,
Bishop Unk in this bit.
nigga, Ben Unk,
Yeah, this guy.
big bro. You feel me?
Okay, tight shit,
I
tight
just
shit.
He
look like
looked at me
this. Yeah, I
right
was
after that. Hey,
yeah.
I love the idea. What made you come up with that?
So yeah, the I Heart Boobies bracelets from back in the day. So not too long ago, I was over here in Old Town and shit, and I wanted to donate like already 20% of the proceeds go to the bracelets, but I wanted to donate all of it. So just get rid of the bracelets and give people bracelets, and if they want to donate, just donate. So if y'all remember, it's from I Heart Boobies, Keep Her Breast Foundation. So at the end of the day, we're handing out bracelets and taking donations. We are able to donate $200 to Keep Her Breast Foundation. So that was dope.
Whoa.
Yeah. So shout out these bracelets, I Heart Music. If y'all need one, go on the website, widb.co. You know what I'm saying? We got a jet.
Now, have you dealt with any adversity when it comes to making music? Has there been any doubters like within your personal life? Because I know that sometimes making music could seem like a pipe dream to most people, and I
Yeah.
feel like that, we might have been, honestly, it doesn't matter about the timing. It's just, we were definitely making music during a time where everybody kind of wanted to make music. Do you feel like it was forced for a lot of people? And do you feel like you got into it at a good time?
I think I got in it at a good time because it was big. When we made our song, like the SoundCloud era was big. So it was like at the time where streaming platforms was like, of course it was big, but like people still listened to music before, you had to put it on distributors, like before all that copyright shit. Like back in the day, like that song, we had Ambitions as a Writer remix.
Mm-hmm.
So at the time, SoundCloud didn't have any copyright. So we could just post the instrumental, have a spit on it, and post it on SoundCloud. And I feel like we gotten at a good time because it was before people really had to, I feel like nowadays we all listen to music on all like streaming platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, and stuff like that. But even then, at the time, a lot of people were also making music too. But I feel like the biggest adversity was what I had with myself. Like, I don't know. I feel like at the time when I first started making music, I loved it so much. I prioritized it more than anything else. Like I would put music before anything. I was quick, like, oh, like I need to move to LA, like make these contacts, and like I want to be in the music industry. Like I jumped into that shit so quick. And like I just feel like I wish I just kind of like didn't make it as important as I did and just kind of enjoyed music as like a hobby or just enjoyed music for what it was. Like just making music and having a good time, like how I started off with. But it went quick from making that song with Junior to like hopping in the professional studio with my brother to like, okay, I'm in school at the time. Do I want to make music or do I want to go to school? And like making that quantum jump and like, fuck it, we're doing this shit full time. So I kind of just wish I just kind of took my time with it. Like rather than making music my everything, like, oh, this gotta be my career, like trying to make it in the music industry. Like that's why I fuck with the Music Matters More shit. Cause at the time, like being in the industry, you realize that music does not matter more. Like in the music industry, like that's like the least thing that matters is the music. Like they wanna worry about, oh, if this person's popping on Instagram, is this person like an interesting person or like a good personality? Or is this person like, can this person bring heads and stuff? Like it's the music is like the last thing that people care about in the music. So like I fuck with the Music Matters More shit because it's like it's actually putting attention to like the music.
I'm going to be
fuck.
honest. Let me cut you off real quick. I didn't know where you were going with that for a second, but I'm going to let you read our business proposal, maybe before you leave because my boy's going to Japan. In our business proposal, what me and my buddy Kale, he is my, co-owner of the company. I've known him for a very long time, but what we have talked about is giving that creative freedom back to the artist to where, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what a label should be in a sense, is taking care of the marketing and whatever else, because we want to give the creative freedom back to the artist. We don't want it to revolve around the content. Almost every person that we've had on here has talked about they don't like making the content. They don't like doing whatever because it's hard. That's not something that we should do. If we're all going for our passion isn't to make TikToks. Our passion is to make music. So that's people see the word label and they get confused. They don't understand that the only thing we're necessarily like actually wanting to take from a deal is for distribution and keeping your songs available on all platforms. We want to be able to do everything else. I know that the money will come entail with everything because God willing, that's the way it's going to be. I know that I'm going to make it myself as an artist because that's the way it's going to be. But that's because the music speaks for itself. There's nothing that I need to say or do because I've already done it. Everything that I'm doing is supposed to happen. Everything else, the only thing an artist should worry about is making music. That's why music matters more. Music matters more. The reasoning is because wherever you go, music is a universal language. So it's like no matter where you go, whether you're in Japan, whether you're in a different country, there's music everywhere you go in every single setting and at every single store. Like, you know what I'm saying? Wherever you shop, wherever you go, it doesn't matter. You're going to be hearing some sort of background music unless you're in the middle, you know what I'm saying? No uncontacted tribes and they're all woo. But even then, they will have a freaking pot or a box that they're beating on to make music and tribal music. Where did that come from? That stems from within. There's nowhere else. Nobody taught them music. Even uncontacted tribes be singing songs and doing whatever. There is music within all of us. And that's why music matters more.
Type shit.
Anyways, Levon, why are you going to Japan?
I'm going to Japan because I went out there August 2023. That was the first time I went to Japan. And I just went out there just to go out there. It was my 25th birthday. I had some homies out there who played basketball and shit. So I went out there, had a great time. And then I went out there again. I met a shawty too. I met a little shawty out there.
Uh-oh.
Little shawty out there. Shout out shawty.
But
then I went out there again December to March. And then like I realized like I made a lot of contacts out there in like the modeling, fashion, music. I just realized like, damn, like this shit's dope. Nihonga deskai des.
So
I'm trying to
anyways,
practice my Japanese. I don't know if that was good.
Anyways.
you better practice a lot on the plane, buddy.
Oh God.
11 and a half hour flight. Anyways,
God.
what made you want to move to LA?
Just trying to pursue music. So just like
How long you been out there?
so
Yeah, he
yeah,
go
I'm not right now I'm in SD, but
Okay.
I was in LA. I moved up there when I was 21 at first. In Sherman Oaks. Then my landlord done died and I had to dip out of there. But then COVID happened. Yeah, she done died in the bathroom that we was sleeping in.
man.
That was a whole extravaganza.
She
Sleeping in the
died. Wait,
bathroom?
wait a minute.
It was
Yeah,
She died in the bathroom
died in
you
the
were
bathroom.
You were
sleeping in.
sleeping in?
And that I was using. I don't know if I said sleeping or
You
using.
definitely said sleeping.
You
in.
Okay.
definitely said
I was-
sleeping. Tub type
I
shit.
wasn't sleeping in the bathroom. It was the bathroom that I was using.
First off, first episode, you said
Hey,
you
I'm
were
not here to
jerking
knock
off
anybody
with a
that was
bunch of
struggling, bro.
dudes.
God.
You were
Hey, yo,
jerking.
cancel this. Yo, wrap this shit up.
We all struggle, bro.
Yo, hey. But that, hey, listen, I'd rather be under a bridge than in.
Hey, yo.
Okay, I
Then
wasn't
in a
sleeping in the
bathtub.
bathroom. I was
Was this before or after the jerking with dudes?
the jerking with dudes.
Didn't you say you were in a jerk circle?
I was in a jerking crew.
Okay,
Nigga,
but,
not in a jerk circle.
so you were jerking off with dudes though.
Oh, my God.
Mom,
He was doing the reject.
Don't start this. Oh, you know what? I wasn't gonna pull up any other clips from the last one, but I have a clip of you saying what. Continuing on my joke, you're getting clipped.
Is that what we doing clips now?
Who's getting clipped?
He added on to my joke after he said something.
Look. I know if y'all are
You're a
listening
jerk,
here and y'all
jerk,
remember the jerk.
jerk,
Yeah, if y'all
jerk,
remember the jerk
jerk.
era, if y'all remember jerking crews, I was in a jerking crew. I was not jerking off niggas.
Yeah,
And
that's him
fuck.
being
well, I never
sick.
said that. I said you were doing it with him.
Some of us aren't children.
We was jerking, jerk it. Come on now.
In a circle.
Have you ever seen people actually jerk in
It
a
wasn't
circle?
called a jerk circle. It was a jerk crew. I mean, I think there was a jerk off. No, it was called a jerk off.
That's
Clock
what he
out.
said.
Wrap
That's
it up.
what he said.
Yeah.
That's what
Yo,
he
we
said.
gotta
Wait,
go.
how many minutes we
That's
in?
what he
How
said.
many minutes
That's
we
what he
in?
said.
That's it.
I'm throwing the clip in.
That's it.
What'd you say? Bro, don't worry about it, bro. What are you talking about? Look at you. You're on for 15 minutes. Last time you wasted my time for an hour and a half. How many songs have you made it throughout your
Wasted
career?
his time.
Yeah, he wants to.
This
He
is
wants
the
to
most
do all that.
diabolical
Come on.
interview.
Look, the first one. Look.
How
we
many
gonna have to use,
songs
we gonna
have
have to
you
just use
made
the first.
throughout-
We gonna have to use the first one.
How
We gonna
many
use the
songs?
first interview.
How many songs have you
We
made
gonna have
throughout
to.
your career?
I have 60 songs, over 60 songs on all
60
platforms.
songs.
Yes, I have over 60 songs
On
on
all
all platforms.
platforms?
Yeah,
Of
Dang.
those 60, which is your favorite? And why?
damn.
Mm.
What song is my favorite?
I think this might be the first time he hasn't
To be honest, if I wouldn't release a song if I didn't like it. So like, if I had to pick a song,
that you like the most.
shit, I like all of them.
The same amount?
Yeah, I wouldn't post a song if I didn't fuck with it.
Okay. Do you think every song that you put out is better than the last?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think I keep elevating, or I think I keep getting more knowledgeable, and I realize what I want to like, what type of music I want to make. So like when I first started making music, it just started off by just making music. But then now like I get inspired by like things from my past. So like jerkin type beats. I've been using jerkin type beats and using that to like make fucking music. And then like, and then you got early 2000s music. Like I've been taking those style beats and then using that to make music as well.
Do you call those unk beats?
Those unk beats. Bro, like y'all know Lil Tecca, right?
Of course.
I've been getting a lot of people like on my SoundCloud comments and on my comments telling me like, oh, like he's copying Lil Tecca Dark Thoughts, or like, oh, like is this Lil Tecca?
I'm gonna be honest.
Nigga, I done dropped a song a year ago. This song has been released a year ago, and I've been releasing music like this.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I've heard anybody going on the type of beats that you've gone on, and I think that you have a very unique sound to where you fit very well on these type of beats. I don't think I could imagine anybody else hitting them the way that you do.
Well,
And-
niggas think I sound like Lil Tecca in the Dark Thoughts. Have you ever heard that song, Dark Thoughts?
Never heard
By
of
Lil
it.
Tecca?
You know who I've
Yeah.
heard of?
Who?
Levon.
Lover Levon chilling in your fucking section.
We in a bit.
Being a bit.
I was waiting for it.
Shit. But
What do you think has been one of your biggest challenges when it comes to making music?
mental health for sure. So like, I don't know, I feel like I love music, but I've also had this love-hate relationship for music just because of how much I prioritize it over like my relationships or like family and friends. Like I have a past of like putting music before everything else. So like it has really affected me like mentally, like in the aspect of like I just kind of wish, like how I was saying before, like just make music for fun and shit, but like I would try to make it like try to want to make it in the industry so bad, or try to make it in like the fucking like the whole fucking music scene where I like it fucked up my mental health.
So why is that bad?
That's bad because I want to stay stable. And I just kind of wish I just kind of didn't prioritize it more than anything else. Like I wish I put, you know, other things first, like my mental health, like my family, like my friends, like my other
But why is it
relationships.
so bad that you want to break into the industry?
I don't know. I feel like I'm breaking through that now. Like being 26, I really just kind of just want to live life. Like music, I love music. I'm very passionate about music. Music means the world to me. But it's like, I realize it's not my everything. Like I don't want it to be my everything. I don't want it to be my end all be all. Like I'm more important than the music that I make. I'm more important than the clothes that I have on. I'm more important than fucking whatever sports team I like. I'm more important than fucking everything that I do that's kind of materialistic. I know people try to say music isn't materialistic, but the way that I valued it, it was for sure materialistic. Like if I didn't receive a certain level amount of streams on a song, like I felt like shit and I wanted to fucking kill myself. If I didn't feel good about like the shit that I did in the music, like if I wasn't doing shit that I see like other artists do or things like that, like I idolize this shit so much where like it affected my mental health, like caused me to go manic and stuff like that. And I just wish I just took music as a face value as like this is something that I enjoy to do. I love to do it. And just like, why not just do it for the fun of it? And I feel like this year has been my most successful year. And I really just took all that and I just separated from like the materialistic things that I like the numbers or just like I should be doing this with music and just like having fun with it. Like making songs like I've been making songs on beats that I probably shouldn't be making songs on, like I've been getting hella copyright shit or like just making songs like, look, producers, I'm stealing your beats. I'm sorry, but I'm stealing your fucking beats. And guess what? Take the song off. That doesn't affect me. Or we can work together. If you want to, if we're both artists making it in the music industry, we should work together. Like, we can go 50% on a beat or we can work some shit out or just take the song off. But at the end of the day, my name is not on my music. It's through my LLC. So you can't sue me as an individual. You can sue me through my LLC. I'm stealing your beats. I'm not spending $1 on music no more. I spend thousands of dollars on music. I had P&R teams. I've made so much music and I've spent so much money on it where it's like gambling. And I just realized at this day and age, sue me. Take the song off. Do whatever you have to do. I'm gonna take your beat. I'm gonna make a fucking hit out of it. And I'm not spending a dime on anything. I'm not spending a dime on fucking mix and masters. I'm not spending a dime on producing. I'm not spending a dime on music videos. I'm doing all this shit for free, and this is gonna be my most successful fucking year that I've ever created music. And it's just purely doing it because of the hobby and because I enjoy it. It's not gonna be because valuing it so much. Like, nah, nigga, I got God first. I got my family first. I got my friends first who are here in the background. And that's what's gonna make me be successful is because I don't prioritize this bullshit no more. Cause regardless if music is materialistic or not, I seen that shit as the most materialistic thing. It's like me worrying about clothes. I'm always a nigga who worry about clothes. Like I got these shits made from Japan or Rick Owens
Temu?
on. Nah, these ain't Temu. I wish these were Temu. They'll probably be a little bit cheaper, but
But Levon, you gotta understand that's what makes you you. And it doesn't matter. Bro, like there's been a lot of artists that I've worked with in the past that they will record on a beat, they'll do whatever, release a song, and they will never buy the beat unless it gets over 1,000 streams. You're gotta understand that you're only 26 and you're making a different type of music that nobody else is making. Like I'm 25 right now. I'm about to be 26 in July. So, there's a lot of things that I've done over the past where I think that I may have should have released music at an earlier time or done whatever. But like what people don't understand is I've also built a business. I know that like I said, my time will come within music, but your time is now. And you have the personality to be able to do anything you want within the scene because you're very outgoing and you can do this. Like even in Japan, if you're doing all these trial reels and doing whatever, you could be posting the most dumbass shit over there and your algorithm will be based off of Japan. No motherfuckers out here will be able to see your shit or do whatever. Like you can try anything you want to. And even with trial reels, nobody out here is going to be able to get that reach unless your shit, no, not if, when your shit reaches X amount of virality. You are already on the right path to be able to getting your shit fucking going. Like you have it. You're there.
I appreciate that. And I feel like with this being my year that I feel like it's been the most successful, this has been the most year. Like the first time that we shot the interview, I wanted to push it off because I was on my music hiatus. So the only reason why I was pushing off that interview is because I wasn't at the time making music. Out of the whole 10 years I've been making music, it has been my priority to make music, drop monthly or not, if not monthly, every other month. And it's like, I just took time to myself and realized even though I love music and even though music is something that I love so much, I felt like that I just had to make it less important in my life. And I feel like even though I made it less important, it's still something that I prioritize for sure. Every day I'm planting that seed. And any artist who's here listening to this, you need to plant that seed. So whether if it's posting a meme with your song behind it or posting a little sing-along video with your music, like plant that seed and see where it goes. But the more seeds you plant, the bigger that fucking tree or that garden grows. So keep
Let's dig
creating,
into
guys.
this. Let's dig into this real quick. All right. So you're saying it's still a priority, right?
Yeah.
So do you think it's more so because you're looking at music as a materialistic, thing, which it can when you're caught up in the characteristics of it
Yeah.
and wanting to be this figure, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like with the chains and with the women and
Type
with the
shit.
money and da
Type
da
shit.
da and doing
Yeah.
whatever. But your music is everything. Like it's very well diverse. So when you're talking about this, do you think that it's more so of a balance that needs to be configured? Like if you're talking to someone who's out there right now and maybe they're thinking that, oh yeah, maybe I am prioritizing music because let me tell you,
There's nothing wrong with that.
I've broken up with girls who have made me try to. They're like, it's me or the music. Let me tell you,
Like what?
It's gonna be
Music's
it's gonna
one
be the
every time.
music. Yeah, for sure. Look, if it ain't my A1 day ones, if it ain't High Club, if it ain't family, if it ain't God, nigga, the music going ahead of it, unfortunately.
Yeah. So do you think it's more of like a balance issue, or
Balance.
do you think it was you were prioritizing music too much?
I don't think it was because I was prioritizing music. Like, I don't think the issue was because I was prioritizing music. I think the issue was there was no balance in my life. Like, it was more like I was putting music before my mental health. I was putting music before my relationships with my family and my friends.
It was
Like,
detrimental to
exactly.
everything else.
Like,
Yeah.
I was putting music before anything else. Like, doing the most and going to LA and like moving to LA and trying to make relationships. And the crazy thing is, I've always been an outcast in the music community. Like, I've always been like, I've known the people in the music industry, like whether if it's like underground music pages or just like people in the LA scene or scenes like that. But I've never seemed to like actually be like fit in or get involved except for High Club.
I'm gonna be honest. The people I'm about to say are gonna know who I'm talking about,
Mhm.
but every personal friend that I've had who has moved to LA has not made it. And I released that little snippet of that song that was like kind of a broad spectrum of essentially like if you can't make it where you're from, what do you think it's gonna be different of moving to a certain city? Because a lot of people think that it's LA, New York, Miami. They're able to make it in the music industry. But you gotta look at it as like you can do everything you were doing in LA here. The only person I know who's made it in LA is somebody who still lives out here and drives and goes to LA for all of their events and all of their shows. Like, and they're making it in LA with still living here. So, it's just a certain way of looking at it. Like, I know a buddy who 6 of his friends went out there and they all rented a house and their plan was to make music, blah, blah, blah. And you know what I'm saying? Get jobs,
Yeah.
pay for the space, pay for the equipment, pay for whatever. Just be making it and making connections. They're all back here. All 6.
Yeah. I would definitely not look, if you want to make that quantum jump and you want to move to LA or you want to move somewhere out of your city, I'd be the first person to tell you to fucking do it. Like 100%, I'm gonna tell you to fucking do it. You know why? Because a nigga like me, I believe in quantum jumping and I believe in immersing yourself into what you want to do. So like sometimes being in your small town, like there's not going to be as many open mics. There's not going to be as many opportunities for networking and things like that. Like, don't get me wrong. I speak a lot and say like I wish I didn't prioritize music, but do I take back anything that I've done musically where I prioritize it? Absolutely not, or I wouldn't be in this position that I am today. Like I wouldn't be in the position where I'm going to Japan and gonna be performing in Japan, doing stuff like that. Or I shot a music video with my boy Night Type, who did some shit with fucking Playboy Cardi and King Carson. Or just like
That is awesome.
jumping. I think personally, you take that quantum jump and you see where it goes. Like, do you need to? Hell the fuck no. You can make music from your fucking crib. You don't need to do it, but at the end of the day, if you wanted to do the shit, I think it's gonna get you further than not doing it.
So, asking from someone who has done it, what made you want to move back? How come you had to move back?
Mental health. My
Yeah.
shit. First of all, my shit was fucked. I wasn't. That's what I'm saying, bro. I've always been an outcast. Like I've always been an outcast. I never felt like I fitted in anywhere. Like even in with the people who I knew in LA who were like industry people who did this shit, like I always felt like they knew me, but it was like I wasn't really getting involved in the shit. Or even in my hometown here, like me and my homie Junior, like I feel like we started this community out here. Like we've done the High Club Fest every year, which that tends to grow. Like last year we just had over 100 heads and doing shit like that. But it's just more of the aspect of just kind of just fucking doing the damn thing. Just doing the damn thing. Do the damn thing. Do the damn thing. I don't know where the fuck I was getting at with that. I'm fucking tired. Just get past the bedtime.
If there was one piece of advice that you've gotten from another artist that has helped you excel in your music career, what do you think it's been?
I feel like any advice from another artist would be me, my artist, Levon. And the advice I'd give is to, even if you make music from your fucking wired headphones on your fucking phone and you use BandLab, you are a music artist. Even if you take pictures on your phone and you're a photographer on your phone and you like to edit pictures and take pictures on your phone, you're still a photographer. Even if you like to record videos on CapCut and you like to use your phone to make videos and you like to edit it, you're still a videographer. Even if you want to do anything in the aspect of the music industry or just any type of art and you want to be creative and you don't have the resources, just do it now. You don't need the expensive equipment. You don't need Pro Tools. You don't need any of that stuff. Use the resources that you have now and it'll get you where I am. Because from someone who had Pro Tools and had those shit, I went back to square one and I've used, so the song that blew up with my homie Junior has 100,000 streams on all platforms. I recorded that shit on Pro Tools and I mixed it on BandLab and that shit has over 100,000 streams. So it depends who you're making music for. If you're making music for the consumers, no one's really gonna listen and be like, oh, that mix ain't good or that shit don't sound right. It's gonna be the people who you're probably not gonna make. If you're making music, you're making music for the consumers. You're not making music for other artists. So regardless, you can do whatever you want to do now. Pick up, if you want to be you want to draw and shit, pick up a fucking pencil and start drawing. There's nothing stopping you. I don't think I'm the best artist ever. I think anybody could
Cap.
I think anybody dead ass could pick up a mic and do what I do. And I think you could be successful as long as you know how to market yourself or how to put yourself out there. I think everybody can do what I do. I don't think I'm special. I don't think I'm unique. I think I'm a human being just like anybody else. And I think if anybody wants to make music and do it, you can do it. I think if anybody wants to make fucking abstract art like Picasso, I think you can do it. If you want to be like any fucking body that you want to be, you can do it. I don't think anything's stopping you besides yourself, and you can use the resources that you have right now.
What is one of these short-term goals for you in regards to your music? Like your next step?
I think my next step is just keep being consistent. I think for me, I've been making music, so it's about to be 10 years. It's not really the music that's affecting me. It's more the things that around the music. Like how we were talking about music matters more. unfortunately, in the music industry, that's probably the least thing that matters because you have to create content. You have to be on TikTok. You have to post. You have to put yourself out there. Like, from someone who's had a team, I had a P&R. I had people who, used to post. Like, I've had a Lyrical Lemonade fucking post. I had all these things because of P&Rs. Like, there's things that you have to do, unfortunately, in the music industry that doesn't involve around music. And like, if you're just doing music, that's not enough. There should be other things that you should be doing as well besides music, whether if it's fucking making clothes or content creating or streaming. Like, making good music. I know a lot of people who makes good music. Harrison makes good music. Tango makes good music. Makai makes good music. Junior makes good music. Ghost makes good music.
Hell yeah.
Lewis makes good music.
Let's go.
A lot of these artists
Noel
make
makes
great
good music.
Noel makes great music. A lot of these artists make good music, but if it was really from us making great music, we would have been blown up. There's more important things than making music, and that's the bullshit. Like, I wish I knew in the industry that making music wasn't gonna be enough. Like, there's other things that I have to do. Me being at my grown age and doing this shit for a decade, I realized I gotta create content. I realized I gotta put my face out there. I realized niggas aren't gonna just listen to my music because I'm making it. They have to fuck with me first. And they have to fuck with you first before they fuck with your music. I know a lot of people who make great music, but unfortunately, music doesn't matter the most. But guess what? Music matters more. And that's what my boy Harrison's trying to put on. If you are a true artist or you truly love music, you should be tapping into this Music Matters More, because he's trying to make it back about the music. Because if you truly know about the industry, these niggas don't give a fuck about the music. They want you to be pulling in numbers. They want you to be a fucking character and personality and blah, 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 blah. They want you to be out there fucking tweaking and shit. But at the end of the day,
it's all about the motherfucking money.
That's what I'm saying. It's all about the money, nigga. Music matters more. Don't forget that shit. And we in that bed. Fuck is you talking about?
If you had to leave, I have 2 questions.
What's up?
I lied. We're not leaving you anywhere, you professional yapper. Where can the people find you?
Oh, y'all could find me on Instagram at It's Levon, ITSLEVON. Y'all can find me on TikTok, which we'll put the TikTok right here because it's WIDB something. Y'all can find me on Twitter or X, whatever that one Nazi nigga uses. It's _ Levon.
A lot of beats.
Sorry guys.
Oh shit! Clip that.
Don't clip that. Wait.
Clip
If y'all can clip,
sure.
if y'all can clip something, don't clip that.
That's getting clipped.
That's getting clipped, buddy. Hey, we don't cut nothing here.
All right.
Money matters most. We do the most.
Money matters most. Hey, I better be getting a cut. Hey, I'm getting 50%. Look. I own this nigga. First of all, Junior, bring that Jack Daniels bottle. Let's get a shot real here with the gang real quick.
Whoa. We're not sipping on anything. No product placement. Hey, give him a regular cup. You fucking.
I already have a little something here. Can we kill our cup? First of
that.
all,
Yeah, no product placement.
Harrison,
we're not sipping on
look.
Jack Daniels. We're not sipping on Jack Daniels. We're
Look.
sipping on Magic Juice. It's made by me, made by Music
Harrison.
Matters More, Money Matters Most.
No,
We in this
music
bitch.
music matters more.
We in this bitch. High Club. We're
High
gonna
Club
finish
going
our
up.
drink.
Wait. Before we go, shout out my nigga Harrison. He has a project coming soon, bro. This guy is changing.
Stop.
No.
Stop.
Let me
You're
talk.
weird.
Let me talk.
Weird. This
Let me
is
talk.
your shit.
Nigga,
This
look.
is your shit. I don't have anything
Nigga,
coming
this is my
soon.
second time doing this shit. I've been done this
There's
shit before.
nothing coming soon.
Look,
I have no
look,
music.
look,
I don't
hear
even
me out.
make music, to be
Harrison,
honest.
look.
I do this shit for the love of the
Y'all-
game. Really.
exactly, and
Nigga,
look,
let him
Baby,
talk.
hey,
This
but
nigga-
you can ask your
No.
girlfriend. She's got it in her messages. All the rough drafts are right
Let
there.
him give
Let me
his
say
flowers
something
real quick.
Let me say
Bro.
something.
Shut
Let me
your
give my
whore
flowers
mouth.
to my nigga. Look, this nigga actually cares about music, bro. Ever since I've been back in the IE, this nigga has been doing nothing but doing shit for his community. And not a lot of people do it. So, like, I understand where you're coming from. Like, niggas don't have to move to LA. Not a lot of niggas have that creativity like you, where you can create that platform where you're at. He's been putting on a lot of niggas in the IE and giving them a platform where they can speak and say their mind. And This nigga's been doing big shit with the music matters more. Music matters more. I've been saying I have a love-hate relationship, and it's not because of the music. It's because of the music industry.
Yes.
It's not because of the music. It's not because I fucking hate music. I was just talking to my niggas the other day, talking about like, well, I fucking hate music. Like, you know when you talk to your niggas, you say shit. Now, I don't hate music, nigga. I love music, but it's like
frustrating.
When you get in the industry, you don't realize how many pongs or how much shit you have to fucking do.
I'm gonna be honest. There's only a couple people who have said that, and you know, first hand, it's like people who have seen it right by my side. It's Bishop has said that stuff to me, and it's like, realistically, like it's hard. It is, and people don't understand that. Like I am trying to build a community. I'm trying to build the love back, like for the music itself. But it's just like people don't make music to make music anymore. They make music to be a character that they think they want to be, and they don't even know anything about music in general, which is fine. Keep in mind, if you're good and you have a passion for it, you can do whatever you want. Who am I to say anything? But don't come around me saying anything that, you know what I'm saying, you've been first song you made, da 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 da. Like, I want people to at least respect the craft and know it well enough to be able to have that love and care for it, because it is, like I said, it's a universal language, and it's like
it is.
People need to take care of that.
Hey, Harrison has a project coming soon too, so make sure y'all tap into my nigga. Look, I could plug myself, but look, right now, nigga, this shit is all about my nigga, bro. He has amazing fucking music, bro. He's super talented. This nigga, I freestyled with this guy multiple times. And this nigga has ate me up every single time, bro. He does this.
Like, how many people are actually better freestyling than they are writing? Like, to me, it doesn't make sense.
Look. This nigga be freestyling his ass off. Look.
Better at both.
I'm a whoop this nigga ass. Maybe not today, but maybe another day. But y'all make sure y'all check out this nigga project coming soon.
Better at
Levon, if you had to leave an artist with one piece of advice, what would you leave them with?
You can be whatever the fuck you want in this world, bro. Like, if you wanna be that nigga, if you wanna make music, make music. If you wanna be a photographer, be a photographer. If you wanna be a producer, make beats. It doesn't matter. Don't worry about the resources that you have, bro. Worry about what you have right now. If whatever you want to do, you could be it, bro. If I want to be a fucking unicorn and fly up this bitch, I'd do it right the fuck now. Add the clip of me flying and edit me as a fucking unicorn.
Hey,
Someone
bro, we don't got all that.
Yes,
we
y'all
don't
do.
Got all that. We have a very low budget.
This is a nigga. You're talking to a nigga right now who's blown up from stupid ass dip memes. I think the memes are dumb as fuck. I've had shawties hit me up talking about the memes are funny as fuck. I'm like, my nigga, I don't make these memes. I've had niggas because I take the memes. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm putting out game.
No.
Hey, we're
gatekeeping this episode.
No. We're not gatekeeping.
Cut.
All right, everyone.
No.
Levon, ITSLEVON.
Hey, look. If y'all see this logo,
we in it.
If y'all see this logo, that's
turn
me.
His mic off, bro. Why is he?
Hey,
no, don't turn. Look.
If y'all see that logo in your girl's room, you already know what it is.
Look, we in a bit, hey. It's up on in that bed. Baby slide through with just thong in that bed. She wants a station. I put my thumb in that bed.
Okay, we're cutting
I
that.
put my thumb in that bed.
Everybody have a good rest of your day, night, week, wherever you're at. Blessings to all of you. Bishop.
Oh, wait. I want to say something to my Japanese niggas.
Oh, my God.
Nigga, let me talk. Hey, konbanwa. Boku wa Levon desu. Hajimamashita. Fuck, take that out.
Hey.
Wait.
Bishop. Hey. Everybody have a good night.
Wait. John